First up this morning, we are in the kitchen cooking with Thunder Bay Grille, and today it's one of our favorite recipes, and it is a big hit at the restaurant too.
Yeah, Chef Mike Stigler is back to make their famous seafood fondue, which is perfect for large or small crowds. You can order it for people, right?
Yeah, definitely. This is an item that we've had on the menu since we opened, so you can come on in, you know, with just yourself, have it as an entree, come on in with some people and share, you know, your family or after work. Or if you come in and have a banquet with us, you can have this in a large portion.
And this is the one that Tiff would like listed as soup rather than as a
I just
dip or
wanna eat it with a
appetizer.
Yeah,
you don't even need the bread, it's that good.
Well, we have spoons here in case you decide that you want to go that route.
You know me well.
So I'm going to show you how we're going to go ahead and put this
Please
together.
do.
So we're going to start off with a little bit of olive oil in our pan, and then to that we're going to add some mushrooms. So these are just regular button mushrooms that have sliced up. And then to that, we're going to add a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Now, the idea of the Cajun seasoning is not to turn this into a Cajun dish, because it's really not. But
although you would like to turn everything into a Cajun dish.
I would love to throw some habaneros in there, and if I was making it for myself, I probably would. But in this case, we're going to leave them out. All right. So we've got our olive oil going in there, and you'll notice when you have olive oil in the pan, you hit mushrooms in there, what happens, they absorb it all right away because mushrooms are like a sponge. So you frequently have to add a little bit more, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then we have a little bit of sherry wine here, which we're going to add kind of continually as we're going through the process of putting this together. So we're going to add a little bit of sherry wine in there.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It adds a little bit of acidity to it, adds a lot of flavor to it as well.
Yeah.
So then to that, we are going to add some chopped up shrimp. So these are shrimp, which we've chopped up into smaller pieces. The idea behind putting them into smaller pieces is that way they will be a little bit easier to scoop up with the bread, which is what you're going to use to you know, get this fondue.
I like how you always describe this bread too. It's the crusty bread, basically. The crusty bread.
Yeah, I mean, call it what it is, right?
It is. It's so crispy and yummy.
It's French bread that gets baked in the oven, brushed with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, and then some Asiago cheese as well.
So delicious.
So we're going to let all this cook together, and that's going to let the little bit of Cajun seasoning that we got in there, which has a little bit of red pepper, black pepper, onion powder, salt, garlic, and we're going to let all that kind of cook together like that and simmer, and all those flavors are going to blend up. And if it starts to get a little bit of dry, we're going to hit it with a little bit more of the sherry wine.
That's fantastic. So the seafood in there is the shrimp and the crawfish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the past, we've made this also with scallops. If you were making something like this at home, you want to put scallops in there. You could put a little bit of like lobster tail meat in there.
Yeah.
And even if you're not a fan of seafood,
good.
you know, you could do it with chicken or something if you wanted to.
Okay.
So from there, we're going to add sort of the star of the show, which is what makes it fondue, is our cheese sauce. So this is a cheese sauce that we use on a couple different places in the menu, but this is the genesis of the fondue sauce was for this dish right here. So this is a basic Mornay sauce, which is a cheese sauce, which is basically flour and butter cooked together to make it into a roux. And then to that we add heavy cream. And then to that we also are going to go ahead and add some seasoned salt in there. And then of course American cheese and cheddar cheese to make it into the actual fondue sauce.
So what's it called?
Mornay sauce.
I'm going to call all cheese that I eat from now Mornay.
Well, it would have to
even
be a
if
cheese.
It's not.
It would have to be a sauce in order for it to be a Mornay.
I'm just going to tell everyone that so I don't feel so bad about how much cheese I eat.
Yeah, there you go. Just call it Mornay sauce.
Just sounds better.
So we're going to let this simmer together for a minute or two, and what that's going to do is that's going to put all those flavors that we got going with the seafood and the mushrooms and the Cajun is going to blend into the cheese.
While that's simmering, talk to us a little bit about booking a holiday party, because there's still time if you're getting together with coworkers, with friends, with family, and you can accommodate small groups up to super large groups. Pretty
much, you know, obviously, you know, 1-2 people all the way up to right around 200 people. You know, even more if you wanted to split up into amongst different rooms. But, you know, we have rooms with fireplaces. We have the whole place is all decked out right now in Christmas decorations. So we have trees up, we got tinsel, wreaths, lights all around the fireplace and everything that you're seeing there. We have fireplaces in multiple rooms. So, I mean, the Northwoods Lodge atmosphere that we have going on right now really lends itself quite nicely to the whole holiday.
It's so warm and cozy there. Great place for a holiday party.
That's what I hear. It is the most wonderful
time
of the year. So from there, we're going to go ahead and put this fondue into our serving dish. And
it was done that quickly, huh?
Just like that, yep. So you can see that's a pretty generous portion.
And is that the size you serve?
Yeah, this is exactly the size that we serve.
So that's an appetizer.
This is the size that we serve. And then it comes with a half loaf.
Ready.
of the crusty bread, which the idea being that, you know, if you're Tiff, you just eat it like soup.
Yep.
Or if you're a normal person, you would break off a piece of the bread and dip it into the fondue, and you can scoop up, you know, just the cheese, the shrimp, the mushrooms, whatever you like.
It's awesome. That's exactly the size that you'll get if you order it at the restaurant.
And
it's a whole half loaf.
Yep.
I just said a whole half loaf, but a half loaf for the crusty bread. I want to give people information to book a holiday party because this is delicious. Make sure that you ask for the seafood fondue when you're ordering appetizers with your friends or family. Book your holiday party now and celebrate the season. All you have to do is give them a call. There are rooms available for small groups up to large parties, even as much as many as 200 people, which is incredible.
It's a lot of seafood fondue.
They're all decked out for this season and conveniently located just off the interstate and Highway 164 in Pewaukee. That's exit 294. Call them now at 262-523-4244, thunderbaygrill.com. For the holidays, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, are you closed for the holidays?
We are closed Christmas Day. We are doing, because Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday, so we're going to do a brunch on Sunday morning. So we'll be open for that. New Year's Day will be open for brunch as well.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Mike. Make reservations now because they fill up fast.
Do it.